every step that I take.
Hello, you two. I am talking, Jason.
Every step that I take is just a mistake to you.
This is the PPC Questions and Answers Show. My name is Chris. This is Jason, and we have a question today from John. And we keep these episodes short and sweet so that we won't bother you with our personal problems. Today's question comes from John. I already said that. Wasted time. Hey guys, love the show. Quick question about location keywords. Okay, so this guy's an AdWords manager based on his next sentence he writes here. Client is a plumber. Okay. Client is a plumber. Should I use location plumbers? Okay, let's explain that. He goes in a little bit further what that means. In other words, Chicago plumbers. Should he use geographic term plus the core keyword? That's what he's going after. Or just let the geographic setting control it and just use keyword plumber by itself. All right, John, we are going to save you from getting fired. Because that is a very good question. Huh? He's an AdWords manager, and I don't want you to get fired because I don't want your plumber client, and I want you to keep him. Neither does Jason. So, Jason, take it away. Let John know the truth about what he should do.
Okay, so John, when it comes to what you should do with the doo-doo, I'm fired today.
You're on fire.
I'm on fire. So, John, you're on the right track here with Chicago plumbers as your keywords. Yes, you want to target your location, Chicago. No, you don't want to just leave in the keyword plumber. You'll get so many different searches from that. You will get some Chicago plumber keywords, some geo keywords searches, but you'll get so much more. So what I would do is target your Chicago area, the area the client does business in. And then, yes, target those geo keywords, what I call geo keywords. So Chicago plumbers, plumbing companies in Chicago. Don't forget words like near me and around me, plumbers near me, plumbers around me, plumbers in my area, plumbing companies in my area. And one final tip with the geo keywords, target the small towns, the suburbs in the area your client does business in. So let's say your client does business in Naperville as well as Chicago. Have an ad group for Naperville and have keywords like Chicago, or have keywords like plumbers in Naperville, Naperville plumbing companies. Yes, these are, to me, Chris, just so John knows, these are the absolute gold of Google AdWords. I love the geo keywords and they're my favorite keywords. So John, that's what I would do. Forget that plumber keyword on its own and go with your geo keywords. Chicago plumbers, Naperville plumbing companies, plumbers near me. What do you think, Chris?
And I'm going to prove that Jason's right, John. This is a magic trick that I can do from my desk straight onto your phone or computer screen. Open up Google and type in the word plumber. And then type in something, a suburb, Naperville, and type Naperville plumbers. Okay. And look at the difference in these two results. The precision, assuming that, there's lots of plumber ads, so the best ones are going to show up at the top because there's probably a lot to choose from. The ones that are going to show up for Naperville plumbers are going to be much more precise. The value of someone doing a search with Naperville plumbers is going to be, the ads are going to be so much more relevant. So Jason's absolutely right. When it comes down to it, the best results that you can get as an advertiser and the best results that you can get as a Google user are going to be using the words referencing some type of geographic terminology. Now, one bonus tip that I'm going to share before we wrap things up here, because we are quick and fast on the PPC Questions and Answers show. Be very cautious about using too small of a geographic targeting area. Okay. There's a lot of details we could go into. We could do a whole show on this, but basically the geographic targeting in Google is imperfect because they have to work with limited options on what they can do with their geographic location targeting. Okay. For example, if you are in a certain zip code and you type into Google without, a private browser session, you're not logged in, and you say, what zip code am I in? guaranteed it's probably going to give you the, well, I said guaranteed and probably, but guaranteed it's going to give you the wrong zip code.
Yeah.
So I'm hedging my bets here, but it's going to give you the wrong zip code because the zip codes are based on ISP location, your internet service provider. And this is what Google has to use to determine your location because, believe it or not, they do not know your address. They do not know your email. They don't know, how much you make a year.
They're not.
Don't listen. There you go. There you go. Preaching. Don't listen to the media here. They don't know this information. Believe me, I wish I had it so I could market better to my customers, but we don't have it. We don't have that information. You have to give it to Google when you do the search. So be cautious about that. Precision and location targeting is not as good as you would hope, and that's not Google's fault. It is simply just the tools of the trade are not capable of that. So, Jason, any last words before I wave my magic hand and say goodbye?
Last words, John, don't go too small with your location, like Chris was saying. And then how big should you go? Well, all you have to do in any situation is ask the client where they can do business, and that's your location. And usually it's more than just 1 or 2 zip codes.
Yeah, well said. Yeah. What plumber wants to do 2 zip codes? A broke plumber. I ruined it. I said plumber, and I ruined. Okay, that's it. It's PPC questions and answers.
End this massacre. Thank you.